I'm going to tell you like this. Errol the True Spence, anything less than 20 mil is a low ball offer. Is a spit in the face, slap in the face offer. Anything less than 20 mil. And if you accept anything less than 20 mil a piece, they gonna get it. You know who they? The men in suits, the greedy hands in the cookie jar. They gonna get it. They gonna want to devalue you during the negotiations. I'm gonna tell you right now, they gonna kick off for y'all. 20 mil minimum a piece. Do not accept anything less. Trust me. You ain't never gonna get that money again. This is what you work for. This is the #1 fight in the sport of boxing. Can't get no better than this right now. Can't get no better than this right now. Get paid. What up, dímelo, mi gente, que lo que? Y'all already know this is Punsh Run Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moo. Shine himself. Oh, yeah, I'm going to say it. I don't give a damn if nobody else want to say it, but I'm going to say it. Y'all going to agree. A lot of you going to disagree. I know the pulse of the boxing fans. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know that Terence Bud Crawford, Errol the True Spence, is the #1 fight in the sport of boxing that the fans want to see. Every fight fan, especially every hardcore boxing fans, wants to see this fight. Everybody in the industry want to see this fight. The pugilists, the media, the fans, the legends of the game. This is the #1 fight. This is the fight that whoever wins becomes the #1 pound for pound in the sport of boxing. High risk, high reward. The highest demand fight in the sport of boxing. And if it is, then damn it, they got to pay up. Terence Bud Crawford, the 3-division world champion, undisputed 140, currently holding the WBO welterweight title, is regarded as pound for pound. 1, 2, 3, you can flip it around. Errol the True Spence, the #1 welterweight of the world, holding 3 titles. This is an undisputed bout. This is what we all want to see. This is what we pressure every fighter to do. I'm going to tell you like this. Errol the True Spence, anything less than 20 mil is a low ball offer. Is a spit in the face, slap in the face offer. Anything less than 20 mil. Some of y'all going to disagree. Why? High demand, high risk, high reward. You telling you going to disagree? You telling me that they was going to give Canelo Alvarez 55 mil in his next fight, and you're telling me that Errol the True Spence and Bud Crawford together is less than that? High demand? Nah. I know I want to see the fight, but I also respect the fighters enough. And remember, I created this channel to preserve the sport of boxing, to preserve the modern-day warriors, modern-day gladiators that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. Yes, I want my entertainment, but I also acknowledge that they put their life on the line, and this is high risk, high reward. This is the fight that the world of boxing wants to see. Anything less than 20 mil for Errol Spence is a slap in the face. And I wouldn't take nothing less than 20 mil if this is the fight. Mikey Garcia got 7 million to fight Jesse Vargas. I'm going to keep the same energy. If y'all been following the channel, y'all remember with Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano a couple of years ago, I said, yeah, pull out from that fight. Amanda Serrano, you telling me that they're pushing pennies in your face and this supposed to be the #1 women fight? You telling me 7th division world champion Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, Hall of Famer, undisputed? You telling me that she doesn't deserve $1 million? And I said, pull out from that fight. Fuck it. And I was the one that said, this woman is a 7-figure fighter. Well, the whole world of boxing, and I'm just talking about the little people, the media on Twitter. I'm not saying the whole world of boxing, but the people that follow. I was the only soul that said that Amanda Serrano, aside from her team, I said she deserved 7 figures. Even when I interview Amanda Serrano, she said, I'm all right with 500,000. Nah, baby. You worth $1 million. You worth 7 figures, put it that way. And people say, nah, you crazy. She haven't made that money. Where that money gonna come from? And I told the people, this is boxing. This is boxing. There's always money in the pot. Don't let them lie to you, Errol Spence, Bud Crawford. There's always money in the pot. There is money for the fighter. There's always money for the fighter. Yes, I'm going to say it. I don't give a damn if boxing insiders or businessmen or investors, there is money and a lot of money for Errol Spence and Terence Bud Crawford. Anything less than 20 mil is a slap in the face, especially for this fight. There's always money in the pot for the fighters. Is it enough money for the hands in the cookie jar? Is it enough money for the greedy businessmen, the men in suits? Is there enough money? I'm going to tell you like this. If they get less than the guaranteed payday of, people are saying, what, 8.5 mil? 8.5 mil guaranteed purse for Errol Spence or Bud Crawford? Really? You telling me 1.5 million, a little up above the Michael Garcia and Jesse Vargas fight? Dillian White got paid. All these, we got to see a lot of fighters that got paid. You telling me that Errol Spence is not worth $20 million to fight Bud Crawford, or Bud Crawford ain't worth more than that, or probably maybe a less than that, but probably close to that? You telling me, even if you give $20 million to Bud Crawford, or $20 million to Errol Spence, that's still $40 million. That's still below. That's two dudes in the pound for pound, the fight that we all want to see more than any other fight in the sport of boxing. And you're telling me that even if you give 20 mil to each person, it's still below one man, Canelo Alvarez. And shout out to Canelo Alvarez, the 4th division world champion. Huh? Super middleweight undisputed. He did his thing. He's a walking Hall of Famer. But you telling me that fight on the pot is less than one man fighting fights that we're not like, oh my God, the before fight was a good fight, but we wasn't asking for the fight. Always money, always business, man. I know how I demand when I see one. You can't tell me that there's no money in the pot. There's a lot of money in the pot. And I'm going to say it like this, and no pun intended, no disrespect. And maybe because they figure that, Errol Spence is a country dude and a suburban dude, and Bud Crawford the same way, they could just throw probably, give him like $10 million or less than that. Man, I know if it was a city person from New York City, they got to pay these high taxes, they got to pay them for the houses. Hey, yo, I'm going to tell you like this. Errol Spence would not accept anything less than 20 mil. I suggest Errol Spence do not accept anything less than 20 mil, because if you accept that, then that's what you're worth. Less than that. What's the next big fight for Errol Spence? After Bud Crawford. Let's say he beats Bud Crawford. Where's he going to get that money at? He's going to fight Canelo Alvarez? Who's going to fight? Nah, you got to set the ball. You got to set the tone. Nah, I'm sorry, folks. I want to see the fight too. But I don't want to see these fighters get jerked too. I don't want to see these fighters get jerked. There's money in the pot. If they say there's no money in the pot, whoever's saying there's no money in the pot like that, they're lying. They're lying to you, Earl. They're lying to you, Terence. They're lying to you. You're worth more. 20 mil. Minimum. Get it. 20 mil minimum. 20 mil, no fight. Until y'all come up with that 20 mil, I'm fighting. I'm fighting Bud, and Bud is fighting Errol Spence. I am telling you, folks, if you accept anything less than 12 mil, and look, I know, look, I know while I'm saying this, there's people in the comment right now that's going to be writing, yo, Punch, why you give a damn about, why I give a damn about the fighters. This channel's for the fighters. When people was abandoning the sport of boxing and mass media was abandoning the sport of boxing, like ESPN and things of that nature, they don't want to talk about boxing, man. I love the fighters, man. I respect fighters. I don't know about y'all. I know y'all talk ish about fighters all day, say all the derogatory terms you could think of. Not me, man. I respect fighters, and I know what this fight means. Even though that I get frustrated, I said I ain't gonna wait for this fight, but I understand how big and how important this fight is, not only for their legacy, but for the sport of boxing. Do not tell me that Errol Spence and Bud Crawford is gonna take less than 20 mil. Nah. George Kambosos got paid $10 million to fight Devin Haney. George Kambosos. Who was George Kambosos 2 or a year ago? So you telling me, and these guys never got a George Kambosos purse? Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but nah. Errol Spence, Bud Crawford do not accept anything less than 20 mil. Fuck it, I'ma say it. Press the dislike button, y'all don't like it. I just gotta be real. Nah, you gotta get paid. We tell fighters to fight the best, fighting the best. That's 2 pound for pound versus pound for pound. Legacy versus legacy. Champion versus champion. Undefeated versus undefeated. Prime versus prime, baby. This is what we wanted. High risk, high reward, high demand. They must get paid. 20 million minimum a piece.